We're going to talk about the links between TEMENOS and Ripple today, and XRP will be a part of that. Let's cross that bridge first and get to it. It will be a longer movie, guys, but I think it's worth it because of all the links here. This video is going to be 100% true, so let's get it over with. This was put out by Stephanie Starr. Ripple has worked with TEMENOS since 2016. In 2016, TEMENOS teamed up with the Capital Bank Group, which is made up of big banks like Capital Bank, Jordan Bank, Hordy NBI, Saudi Arabia, and more. TEMENOS has teamed up with the National Bank of Iraq, and they will stay together until 425/2024. TEMENOS bills were also accepted by NBI with a 99% straight-through processing charge. The bank was able to handle more than 100,000 transactions of incoming and outgoing domestic and foreign payments in its first 15 days of business. That makes a lot of sense. It took much less than 12 hours to finish the execution. Really excited. What happened not even 12 hours ago? As of July 4th, 2023, the IQD was paired with XRP. This fits with the changes Iraq has made to help guide its internet payment program. When they teamed up with Starlink for net services on March 3rd, 2023, last year, they added almost 2,000 more ATMs, and another 1,000 are planned for this year. With the POS devices, point-of-sale terminals that use QR codes, business has grown. Banking and finance now make up as much as 25% of their GDP, which is a huge jump, right? What this means is that linking to real-time payments through TEMENOS and Ripple is helping those guys make more money. That's great. A leader from Iraq went to Washington, D.C. from April 15th to 17th to talk about monetary changes and ways to bring the rich country of Iraq up to date. During his time in D.C., he was asked if the government was thinking about revaluing the dinar. He said that because of the banking changes, the dinar, the IQD, XRP, and the GCR will all go up in value. It really is nice to see, right? We talked about IRA, XRP pairs with IRA, dinar triggers predictions that XRP will become more popular and then changes in direction, the ripple effect, and how banking with Ripple ads can change things. I'm not going to look through all of that. It makes you sleepy. Let's go ahead and test this live show of the Internet of Prices using Ripple, XRP, and TEMENOS. Everything is fine. Hey everyone. Because of this, what I like to do is let everyone who has heard of blockchain show their hands. Okay, pretty much everyone and sundry. How many of you here have actually seen something happen on the blockchain? Almost everyone. As I already said, I compare blockchain to dating in high school. Everyone says they're going to do it. No one is doing anything, but everyone thinks that everyone else is. Today, we're going to do something called Homeboy Should Have Gone to My High School Strange Things Are Being Done by People. Show you how the T24's blockchain works in a real exchange. So what you see here are the old processes that banks are used to when it comes to making global payments. There are many hops, correspondent banks, and anywhere that glide money is kept. The problem with that is that it's an old method that worked when transactions were worth a lot of dollars, but not many of them. However, the field has changed because of the B2 billion transfer of small and medium-sized businesses. Although you need small amounts of money, you need to do a lot of deals. That means this machine no longer works. Besides that, it's pretty complicated. It's pricing 10 to 15% of deals, which is very likely to be wrong. 14% of lines are missed on a very slow. Now, not just for the customer, but also for you banks, payment takes 3 days to 2 weeks. I've been waiting for 2 weeks for a Hong Kong court to show up. Oh no, we are going to make people aware of what the blockchain can do. We now have a bank at one stop that is linked to the T24. The blue generation will then move on to the T24 so it can connect to the Ripple network. That is a Ripple protocol blockchain, and you can send money to faraway places. That's why you care about the friendship. The road of TEMENOS, Ripple, and XRP. Of course, we have a little extra here. Ripple partner TEMENOS talks about the company's partnership with Microsoft and the results of the benchmark test, which hit 150,000 transactions per second TPS in the cloud. I'm shocked. Let's play. Feel free to send the phrase. And with TEMENOS, MongoDB, Bankersoft, you've set a whole new standard. Could you tell us a little more about this? First, I'll talk to you, Tony. Also, why is it good for your customers? Of course, I think they are actually, without a doubt, excited to talk about those standard results. This is a much wider mix than what we've done before. We just told you about an idea for bars, but it turned into a mix of retail and embedded finance, which led to a truly amazing 150080 TPS. That's a lot more than what we did last time. That's 100K. However, it's not just the ability to grow that's useful. It's also how well the platform works. That's where we talk about how long the cloud will last instead of how short the super cloud will last. Not only does it show that we can handle those numbers, but it also shows that we can do so in a very efficient way at lower volumes as well. That's why these results are important for everyone. Let's go back to the idea of a banking tool for everyone. A device that can handle 150,000 trades per second is huge. I say that this injector pillar boom of. You can use David Rock, TEMENOS T24, or Ripple XRP. TEMENOS is in charge. I want to play. Watch. Will you be a part of a time where Emma gets stronger? And will you be given away? It would surprise me a lot. TEMENOS is the leader in our field. Also, it's interesting that merging tends to happen when a business grows up. Banks have been mostly asleep for the last 30 years, but they can now wake up whenever they want to be online. TEMENOS has the most percent. By a long shot, we're the best middle market dealer in the world. We sell more computers around the world than anyone else. TEMENOS is one of the best companies in the world for selling to banks. Okay, you have Finastro and Volante proper. You now have TEMENOS. All of these are linked to billions of accounts around the world, right? It's not true that Ripple and XRP can't be used around the world, right? Through these other partners, it can connect to almost any bank account. People who like you might have to buy you. Have the big banks ever given you any gifts? I'm no longer in that part. We are no longer the software program, though. Banks don't usually buy businesses. It's usually software that wins and takes all the fun. If you look at the past of software, companies like Microsoft and Oracle tend to be the leaders in their field. With their large size, ability to industrialize and productize, and ability to sell the same software over and over again, they tend to run a business. Therefore, we believe that we will continue to be a category killer as we are now and build a truly enormous software company on our own. Are you going to buy someone? We will keep looking. Indeed. From time to time, we buy small things. How much money do you have? Yes, we have. We are a public company with a market value of over $10 billion. It's true that we can borrow money, but we're also a generation business. We like making things that work well. A good first step for us could be to work with our clients to make software that works. Sometimes we can skip steps when doing things like moving into a new region or something that is changing very quickly, like analytics, but most of the time it is natural and has worked up to this point. So far, it has made us the leader. I think you should care about size. In 2 years, how big do you want to be? Our size is clearly big enough. We've grown to the point where I can be the chief. Remember that what we're giving banks is the most important choice they will ever make. They will take out the spaghetti for the first time ever and may put it in the package deal. It's all about having faith. In our package, something goes live every 2 days somewhere in the world. This makes a big difference. Take the spaghetti out of the box deal. Wait, is that an English phrase? That's the most important choice they may ever have to make. For the first time ever, they'll take out the spaghetti and bundle it up. Everything about agreeing that every day somewhere in the world goes stay somewhere in our package makes a huge difference. We're now big enough to be in charge of the business. From here on out, it gets easier, but now the problems come up as to how to help the business. Definitely change the spaghetti to look like lines, right? Okay. I just want to make sure that you got the David right too. We're learning something. It's funny. Okay, wonderful. Hey dude, please give it a like and a thumbs up. I can grow because of it. That's what you gave me for Christmas. I know who you are. I love you. Visa Direct grows even more with 10 minutes of new features. And below, Ripple payments settle through Visa Direct. Okay, now we know how many links Visa has to XRP, which is a coin.